Hey everybody, welcome to Comics with Bueller. As always, I'm Bueller. Today is another Just the Keys episode. This is where I go through all the keys in a full run of books. Today we are concentrating on Web of Spider-Man. It's one of my favorite Spider-Man runs. The thing I like a lot about it is that it's very affordable. There's 129 books. It's a full run. I got every one of them. We're going to go through them. I'm going to show you the keys. I'll tell you why they're the keys, and I'll also tell you some prices for what they're selling for right now on eBay, and also some overstreet prices to go in as well. Like I said, this is a great series. It's one of my favorites. It's affordable. It's got some great covers. It's got some great first appearances. So let's not waste any more time. Let's go ahead and get to it. The first one I have is the first one. It's Web of Spider-Man #1. It's by far one of my favorite Spider-Man covers that's out there. This came out, like I said, 1985. This book you can pick up pretty reasonable. A near mint copy raw, you can get it for around 20 bucks, if not less. I did look it up. CGC 9.8 is only selling for about $120, so that's fairly reasonable. And like I said, it's a fantastic cover, so pick that one up. It's one of my favorites. We're going to cover an annual really quick, and I just wanted to throw this one in there. This is Web of Spider-Man #4. This is the annual, and this is the first appearance of Poison. And that doesn't mean that it's a very expensive book, but I just want to cover the first appearances for you guys so you guys know if something were to happen in the future and, you know, one of these villains or the characters gets picked up on a movie and they start to spike, you already have the books because you already picked it up. But first appearance of Poison, annual #4. This book, 50-cent box, no problem. And then we're going to shift to #18, Web of Spider-Man. And this is one of their major keys. There's only about 5 major keys in this series. This one is the first Venom Eddie Brock appearance. He actually shows up in a shadow. It's a pretty loose first appearance, but it is considered the first one. Raw, this book is around $10 to $15, and then a 9.8 CGC sells for about $260. That is sold price, but you can pick this up pretty easily. And it is the first appearance of Eddie Brock, or at least his shadow. I looked in the book. I can't see what they're talking about, but it is listed as a key. And then we're going to jump over to #19. And this is just a first appearance book. And this is the first appearance of Humbug and Solo. Very inexpensive book. Sells for maybe a couple dollars, no more than that. And like I said, you could probably find this also in the 50-cent bin, but it is a first appearance of those characters. And then I have Web of Spider-Man #29. This is a Wolverine appearance in the series, and he only made a couple appearances in the Web of Spider-Man series, and this is the first one. Not a major key or anything like that. It sells for about $3 to $4, but this one also, guess what? You can find them in the dollar bins or less. Let's go ahead and set these ones down. Alright, this is one of my favorites. I was really excited to show these. This is Web of Spider-Man #31. This is part 1 of the Kraven the Hunted series. This is the crossover event that went through Web of Spider-Man, Peter Parker Spectacular Spider-Man, and also Amazing Spider-Man. 6 parts, started out in Web of Spider-Man, and then they also have part 4 came back around. Also, both of those books are key books. Looks like those are both selling for around $10 to $15 raw each, and then CGC they do go up. So CGC 9.8 for #32 sells for about $220 sold, and for some reason the #31 only sells for about $100, 9.8. So easier to get 31, but both of those kind of go together, so try to pick both of those up. And then we're going to jump all the way up to 36, and this one is surprising. So you're probably looking at that book, what's so special about that book? It's the first appearance of Tombstone. And apparently this character is picking up some steam, and I was very surprised when I found out about this book. So raw copies of this book are selling for $5 to $10, even less sometimes for a near mint. But if you look this up on eBay, and I was blown away by this price, sold prices of these books are selling for $400 for 9.8s. That's crazy, especially if you can pick up this book for $5 to $10 raw and get it graded, and they're selling for over $400. And there was multiple copies of this book at 9.8 that were selling for that price range. And like I said, when I say selling, I mean they're sold, not just listed, sold for that price. So first appearance of Tombstone, number 36. My notes are coming in very handy for this, by the way. Anyway, pick this one up. This one surprised the heck out of me. Raw copies, like I said, 10 bucks. CGC 9.8s, over $400. Okay, we're gonna jump up to number 48, Web of Spider-Man. This is the first appearance of the Demi-Goblin. This is a fairly inexpensive book, but it is a first appearance. It sells for around $4 to $5, and honestly, I picked it up for $1. So be on the lookout for that one. You never know what might happen with that character, or the Demi-Goblin. They kind of possess other goblins. I don't know the tremendous history about the Demi-Goblin, but anyway, that's a key. And this one is an honorable mention. This is Web of Spider-Man number 70. And this is the first SPIDERHULK, and I believe it's the first and only appearance of SPIDERHULK. Raw, this book is, you know, $1, if not less, maybe $2 or $3. But a 9.8 CGC copy of this is selling for $150. I like the concept of the Spider-Man and Hulk combination. Obviously they're doing with Weapon H, they have the Wolverine and Hulk combination, but it's kind of cool, and you never know what they might do with something like this. So I wanted to show that book off. It's just kind of an honorable mention, so there you go. Then I have number 81, Web of Spider-Man. And this is the first appearance of Bloodshed. Very inexpensive book. You can pick it up in the dollar bins, no problem. But it is, once again, a first appearance. We'll set those down. Then we're gonna go up to number 90. And this is just a nice book. This sells for about $3 to $4. It's the 30th anniversary for Spider-Man. They did a cross thing for Web of Spider-Man, also for Peter Parker's Spectacular Spider-Man and Amazing Spider-Man. So it's nice you can get the whole set. They look really cool. They all have that hologram in there. So that's a nice little book to have. Then we're gonna go up to 97. This is the first Dr. Kevin Trench, who later becomes Night Watch. This book is picking up a little steam. This one sells for about $4 to $5 in the raw. I wasn't able to find any CGC copies of it, but around $4 to $5 raw. The next one, number 99, this is the first appearance of Night Watch in costume. This one's also selling for around the $4 to $5 range. Both of those books are picking up steam. Apparently that character is getting a little bit of love these days, and who knows what happens from here. Then we have number 100, and this is the first appearance of the Spider Armor. And this book is easy to find. You shouldn't pay more than $5 for this one as well, and a lot of times it'll be sitting in the dollar bins. So kind of a cool thing. First Spider Armor. I don't like the art on the cover all that much, but it is a key book. And then I got number 107, another inexpensive key book. This is the first SANDSTORM. This is a 50-cent book. It's still 50 cents. I saw 3 of these yesterday sitting in the 50-cent bin, but it is the first appearance of a character, and I want to point all those out for you guys. And then this is one of the major keys for the Web of Spider-Man run. This is number 118. This is the first Scarlet Spider. This one does have a little bit of value. This one sells anywhere between $12 to $20 depending on the condition, and a 9.8 PGX. I only found a PGX, and that one was only selling for about 75 bucks. But this is the first appearance of Scarlet Spider. I think it's a good investment to pick up right now, because I believe the Scarlet Spider is in that new Spider-Man animated movie that's coming out. So this book could pick up some steam. And then we have 119. And this is the first KAINE who becomes Scarlet Spider. And this one, raw book, is selling anywhere from $7 to $9. And every now and then you can get it for cheaper, around $5. But it's kind of a nice book to have. And we got 2 more books to go. This is number 125. This is the first Philip URICH. I think it's URICH. Another character. Very inexpensive book, $3 to $4, no problem. But once again, it's the first appearance, and we're gonna finish it off. And this is number 129, and it's the last issue of the series. It's not a key, but I wanted to start with the first issue and end with the last issue. But number 129. Okay, so we showed all the keys that are in the run for Web of Spider-Man, minor keys, major keys. There's about 20 books that we showed you that I pulled out from the regular run. Everything else in the series that you were looking for would be in the dollar bins or less, so don't pay more than that for those. I love this series. Like I said, it's one of my favorites and an easy run to pick up. And also, you can buy the full run on eBay for like less than $200. So if you don't want to take the time to find all these books, just go on eBay, type in full run Web of Spider-Man. You'll see them listed for a couple $100s, and you can get the whole thing. You can get some first appearances, some great looking covers, all that good stuff. Okay guys, that's all I got for you. Hopefully you guys like this video of just the keys. Next one we're going to be doing is X Factor. We'll do a whole run on that, show you all the keys. If you're new to the channel, make sure you hit that subscribe button. Leave me a comment, let me know what you thought, and put that like thing on too. Okay guys, thanks for watching. I appreciate it. We'll see you next time.